All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We're talking about the Chicago Bears 34-21 road victory against the back-to-back defending Super Bowl champions in the Kansas City Chiefs. Sound the alarms because the Chicago Bears could have a perfect season here. Obviously, I'm kidding. But, Caleb Williams didn't play. The starters didn't play. A lot of guys fighting for roster spots, fighting for jobs. I enjoyed it, man. The Bears look like they have phenomenal depth. I want to talk about two guys in particular, Tyler Scott and Velus Jones Jr., a couple of cats on the defensive side as well. But, couple of weeks, what are we, like a little over 2 weeks to the date for Thursday Night Football. So the Bears are playing football in like 16 days, something like that. The Bears just went 4-0 in preseason. And, I don't care that it's a preseason football game. I know every Bears fan watching this video right now or watched tonight's football game, everybody likes when Kansas City loses, especially in blowout fashion. Now, Kansas City did score 2 touchdowns there in the fourth quarter. But folks, man, that defense was all over the place. Aladukin, 9 of 16, 66 yards and 2 interceptions. He played like most of the football game, and he had no answer for the Chicago Bears defense. But like I said, two guys in particular, because they had big roles, or hopefully big roles, with the Chicago Bears this upcoming season: Velus Jones Jr. and Tyler Scott. But before we get into this video, if you guys enjoy it, be sure to hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Bears and NFL content. Bears fans, if we try and get this video to 100 likes, that would mean the absolute world to me. So guys, man, this was awesome. Rypien feasted, Reed feasted, Bagent feasted when he was on the field. But let's talk about Velus Jones Jr. because he had a beautiful 39 touchdown maneuvering through the Kansas City Chiefs secondary and defense in general. A couple of weeks ago in training camp, we heard that the Chicago Bears were moving, or I shouldn't say moving, they were deploying Velus Jones Jr. in training camp / practice at the running back position. And we've been covering the Bears for so long, like literally since Velus Jones Jr. got drafted. It's really surprising me. I kind of forgot that he's 27 years old at the time of this recording. His birthday is May 11th, 1997. But he's had a very underwhelming NFL career, and you can blame that on a whole multitude of different things. But with his speed and his playmaking ability / potential, you want to find ways to get Velus out there on the field. And, when he first got into the NFL with the Bears, he was struggling returning kicks, returning punts, whatever it was, ball security, whether it was fumbles at the wide receiver spot. And just hearing that they wanted Velus Jones Jr. to get more reps in the running back room, that was extremely intriguing, because the Bears brought in DeAndre Swift from the Philadelphia Eagles. You still have Khalil Herbert. You still have Rashawn Johnson entering his second campaign here. But Velus Jones Jr., once again, like, the dude's one of the fastest in the NFL. Like, this guy is unbelievably fast. You want to find ways to get him the football. So they decide to run him at the running back position. And tonight, folks, if this is any sort of glimpse, and obviously, once again, like, you're playing behind DeAndre Swift, you're playing behind Rashawn Johnson and Khalil Herbert, the running back room for the Chicago Bears is absolutely loaded. So you're not going to be seeing like 13 rushing attempts from Velus Jones Jr. in the regular season like you did tonight. But situational, folks, I'm licking my chops here. 13 attempts, 111 yards, including that 39-yarder for a touchdown. He averaged 8.9 or 8.5 yards per carry tonight. And even if you get rid of that 39-yard rush, you're still looking at like 12 rushes for 80 yards, something like that. I'm not a big mathematician here, but you get the point, man. When you're like, folks, you're going up against Detroit, you're going up against Green Bay, you're going, even Minnesota and that Brian Flores defense, you got to get creative. And the Chicago Bears, I just feel like, in recent years, they've just kind of lacked that creativity. And so to see Shane Waldron and the Chicago Bears coaching staff get Velus Jones Jr. these reps at running back, folks, like I said, my mouth's watering. I'm licking my freaking chops here. But it doesn't end just there. So I've talked time and time again about Tyler Scott, second-year guy to Cincinnati entering this season. Like, here's the thing. You have DJ Moore. DJ Moore is as consistent as reliable as they possibly come. DJ Moore plays every single football game. He makes a huge ass impact. He was like one of the bright spots, or probably the bright spot for the Chicago Bears offense last season. But then when you look down to cats like Rome Odunze and Keenan Allen, first off, Keenan Allen's a little bit getting up there in age. It's a little bit on the older side. But even just in general, to expect DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and Rome Odunze to play like all three of them 17 games in this upcoming regular season, that's a little bit ridiculous. Somebody's going to get banged up. Hopefully, I mean, God forbid, hopefully it's short term, right? But there are going to be times, even when those three cats are out there on the field, that you need Tyler Scott and these wide receivers, Velus Jones Jr., you need other guys to step up. And once again, folks, you have Khalil Herbert, Rashawn Johnson, Cole Kmet, DeAndre Swift, the three receivers I just mentioned. Caleb Williams has plenty of targets. And then we look at Tyler Scott, man. Tyler Scott's been really in headliners. If you've been paying attention to like training camp practices or just the summer in general, Tyler Scott makes a big time play or a nice catch every single practice. This after tonight, 6 catches, 99 yards. He averaged 16.5 yards per reception. This is like Cincinnati Tyler Scott that we just saw. It was really interesting because, what's the stat? Like, wasn't DJ Moore the only receiver with over 500 receiving yards last season? Like, once again, the Bears, I was just talking to my mom about this. The Bears are super deep. They're deep in pretty much every single position. And if a dude like Velus Jones Jr. and Tyler Scott can step up this upcoming season, folks, there's just a lot of weapons. There's a lot of options, not only for Caleb Williams, but the offensive coordinator in Shane Waldron. Moving forward, Reddy Stewart with a freaking pick 6, 2 interceptions. I wish it was against Patty Mahomes, the MVP, but that pick 6 was crazy. Once again, I just think it gives you a good indication of this Bears depth room. Reddy's a defensive back. He's a rookie out of Troy, underdog type of story. And I'll even use another couple of examples. Daniel Hardy, under the radar. Jonathan Owens, Packers edition, under the radar. He had 6 total tackles tonight. Micah Bakersfield has been making a name the entire summer. This is an LSU dog. He's been making a huge impact. It feels like every time that dude is out there in the preseason, but especially today, a couple of big hits, 5 total tackles. Folks, man, this Chicago Bears team, I'm not saying, let's get the banner down for the upcoming Super Bowl champion here, but I'm just saying Ryan Poles has done a phenomenal job. The coaching staff's done a phenomenal job. This is a new era of Chicago Bears football. So thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, hit that sub button for daily Bears and NFL content. But guys, let me know who stood out to you the most in the preseason finale against the Kansas City Chiefs. Thank you for watching. Have a great upcoming weekend, and we will see you soon. Peace.